And going for the Reds in this one, Chase Burns. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. He'll also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Bobby Witt Jr. leading things off and takes the strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
This one smacked out to left center. That's a base hit and a man aboard.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Out towards right center field. And there's one down. Jackson Chourio up now. He became the 5th youngest player to start on opening day in the divisional era. Singy, can you name the other? Well, back to first, and he's saved. Fought off foul.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Runner on the go. Stays alive. 0-2 now. Rip right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He circles the bases. The Diamondbacks score first. It's 2-0. Here comes Wilson Contreras. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Popped up. Story settles under it. 2 away now. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Swings through that.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
And that's outside. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. This one in the air center field. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And that is that. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And getting the start for Arizona, Brandon Pfaadt. What's the word on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
In the air, right field, Chourio on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Trevor Story comes up to the plate.
Hey! Off the plate, ball 1.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
The shortstop takes the ball. Calls a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 2-2.
Oh,
Upstairs.
that's upstairs.
Up and in,
Ball
ball 4.
First base.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. Popped up. Stop under it. He's got it. 2 down. Kyle Manzardo, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. Out of here. And it ties it up. It's 2-2. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Brenton Doyle getting ready to hit. Hey! Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the third and final game of the series. In hard, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to him. Next offering is foul back. The 1-1. There goes the runner. Next base is in. Saved it second, and that was not close. And on second, 2 down.
That's a
Lay
ball.
off that fastball off right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Sean Murphy gets a chance to hit.
Ball.
Goes right center. That's well struck. That one carrying onto the track, and he makes the catch. Back here in Cincinnati. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Miguel Rojas stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Inside, ball 1.
Swing and a slow roller. Over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Zach McKinstry, the next to hit. On the ground, Gonzalez. In plenty of time at first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 down, base is empty. Michael Hellman digs in now. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the second. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. Makes the catch. 1 down. So digging in, Romy Gonzalez. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Oh, that one almost gets him again. walked him.
Ball four. Take your base.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Here's Acuna. He's 0 for 1. Swung on and fouled off. And he'll need a new bat. Gonzalez stands at first with 1 out. Cross, left center field. This one's deep for a 2-run homer, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 4-2. Here's Trevor Story now. This one in the air, right field. Chourio towards the line, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. 0-1 down. Out to short. Witt over to first. Got the out. 2 outs, base is empty. So here's Riley now. 0 for 1 so far.
Ball, that's low.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. And that is that. Cincinnati plates a pair on this homer. It's now 4-2. Back after this on the show.
Appreciate that, Evan. We're gonna trying to make a comeback now.
Back here at Great American Ballpark, top half of the third inning.
Evan, if you haven't already, go ahead and
Stands
subscribe
down
for me,
for the
man. It's free.
Diamondbacks. Burns back to work. In the air to left center. Steer coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Jeremy, I missed you earlier. Appreciate the sub, bro.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. And he blows that one by him at 100. Way out front for strike 2. Got him swinging for the K. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. This is Bryson's stop. Flied to right his first time. And it's fouled away.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker.
Evan, why you say oops?
Front foot down.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
Is it Evan? Did I get the name right?
That'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. It saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Kyle Manzardo. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 1 away. Brenton Doyle, the next to hit for the Reds. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Ball, that's out. Yeah.
Swings through that one. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Into center. And it drops in. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Walked his first time. Flips the corner, and that's strike one.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Ball outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Next offering way upstairs. Here's the swing and a drive left field, and he's doing it. A two-run blast, and they add to the lead. It's 6-2. One down. Here's the power hitting catcher. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Michael Soroka.
Well, we need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Out number 2. Here's the left fielder, Spencer Steer. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. Out towards right center field. Helmet on the move, and that will end the inning. Cincinnati plates a pair on this homer. Now a 6. On to the 4th. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Wilson Contreras. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Francisco Alvarez stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you can have a really good day out there in the mound.
Swings and misses. The high heat too much on that one. 1 out man at first. Miguel Rojas at the plate.
Foul ball.
And the 0-1. In the air out to center. Doyle on the move. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. So up next, Zach McKinstry grounded out his first time up. And a big swing and a miss.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the
that's out.
count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
And a ground ball
That ball's
first.
foul.
And that's just foul. Lifted in the air down the left side. And a base hit. Safe at second, and he gets back in. First and second, 2 outs. Michael Helmer stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He was late there, strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Should be extra bases. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Ready to go, bottom 4. In now for the Reds, Romy Gonzalez. And that's
Ball,
a little
that's
bit
too high.
And that's ball 1. That clips the corner. inside.
Ball, that's
And
inside.
it's 2-1. That one missed. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Contreras under it, and he's got it. So back to the top of the order. Here's Acuna now. He's already homered in this game.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Hey.
Right through there for a strike. On a line, base hit. Makes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in there safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball, let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Lyle takes it in for the out. 2 away. Here's Austin Riley. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. And it's second. Cut on and missed, and it's a strike. Back here in Cincinnati, we go to the top of the 5th. Dalen Lyle stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one lifted to left. One down. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Base hit, so they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, flipped into the outfield.
Runner takes off. Quick off first.
Hey.
Tries to get back and save. The 0-1. Runner goes again. Pitch in the dirt. Save at second, and he easily steals the bag. Hard hit, base hit. Here comes Witt around third. He's safe as he gets his hand in. And now just a 2-run deficit. Digging in, Jackson Chourio. This one popped up. Manzardo settles under this one. And there are 2 down. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. 1 for 2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence. And down. A 3-run shot, and we're starting over. So digging in, Miguel Rojas. Check swing, and he went.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning. And this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one. some runs in that last frame, and now they have to make sure they don't cough them up on
Inside
defense
ball.
right away. No better time than right now to have a 1-2-3 inning. Well, these Reds putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Tied at 6. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Brenton Doyle. In the air, right field, Chourio on his way over. He's got it. 2 down. Ozuna, the big bear. He's already homered here in this one. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning. So here's Murphy now. Swinging a foul out of play. Now it bounces away. Can't squeeze it. Ozuna up into scoring position now with 2 out on the pass ball. Hit on the ground to short. Witt tosses the first, and that's the inning. Back here in Cincinnati, top 6. Zach McKinstry stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one inside, and it's 1-0. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it, and he's out on the tag.
You're out.
Tied at 6. Here's the center fielder, Michael Helmer. There's a swing and a miss.
Filthy change-up right there. Just pulled the string.
Rip, but it curls foul. 0-2 now. This one in the air, center field. Doyle should have this one. Brings it in, and there's 2 down. Jalen Lyle will hit next. No question about this one. It's out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they've rallied from 4 back. It's 7-6. So the lineup flips over. Next to hit for Arizona, Bobby Witt Jr. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Back here at Great American Ballpark, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. On the ground to the left. Rojas with the throw to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Romy Gonzalez, the next to hit for the Reds. In the air, right field, Chourio on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 3rd time through the order now. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. There's a swing and a drive. Banks off the wall.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. He jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
That one fouled off. The Reds with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. Acuna runs. Strike in there. That one is absolutely belted. This one could be trouble. Headed to the plate. He scores to tie it up. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, it takes so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
The 1-0. Now this is a rocket to left. And that ends the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. It's the second baseman. Right. Here's Johnson will take over.
At the ball.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Steer on the move towards the line. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Jackson Chourio stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss. Good 0-1. In the air to left center. Reaching down and makes the grab. Here's Contreras now. That's out to center field. And that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Kyle Manzardo. And that one in the air center field. Helm settles underneath it. And a quick out, number 1. Brenton Doyle getting ready to hit. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Takes it in for the out. Here's Marcell Ozuna. And that one fouled off. Here's Sean Murphy, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a groundout. Big stack center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you've got to make them pay.
Now a chance for Spencer Steer. On a strike, the pitch. Swings through that. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Another 1-2. Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. here in Cincinnati. Ready to begin the 8th. Francisco Alvarez stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Line, and that's a base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Swing and a miss. And he got him to chase. Could move to first. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. The Diamondbacks with the tying run on at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him swinging. And next is the Diamondbacks DH, Zach McKinstry. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's one. Over the first. Now up next for Arizona, Michael Hellman. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. Late swing, fouled off.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run first.
Ready for the bottom of the 8th. In now for the Reds, Romy Gonzalez. So out of the tank comes the right-hander, Kevin Ginkel. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Ball up there.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
That's ball 2.
Ripped on a line to center. Hellman under it. Brings it in. 1 up, 1 down. Back to the top of the order now. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 1-2. Out to short. Witt. Throws to first in time. Here's Trevor Story. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. That's inside.
That's inside.
Three's down looking. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Set to start the 9th in this one. Michael Hellman stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at-bat to count.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Wild. At the plate now as he chases after that one. And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball.
That one almost got him. Got it. Swinging for the strikeout. And Arizona with just 1 out left. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Pagan, 34-year-old vet, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2013. Ball one there. Pagan is just one strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
To 7. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.